It was early October of 2023. I was called in to meet with my Chief Human Resource Officer, who I knew well, and I knew what it was. It was going to be a layoff. It started a 7-month journey for me to be closer to God, to follow more, and learning more and more to be a light for Him.
I was at the store and our daughter called and said, "Mom, Dad just got laid off." And it was definitely a shock and a mix of so many emotions, especially since Jeff is the sole income of our family. And it really definitely was a challenge to my faith to trust in the Lord's sovereignty and what He was going to do in this, that He was, going to provide for us. This didn't take away from the fact of the human emotion to just be in fear and shock and all sorts of emotions. I've been attending women's prayer for the last few years, and Jeff, I said, "Can I send out a prayer request?" And that morning I did, and I'm really thankful for the group of ladies that I'm with, and they all responded with prayer and love and support, and that was really just something that we really felt like what was one of the ways that we were able to, that God provided strength for us.
Coming to church where people were prayerful and cognizant of the situation, I knew they were taking it home and praying for me. That was comfort. That was a joy to be able to let it go. Right off the bat, what I didn't want to do was change anything. I didn't want to change our routine. I didn't want to change our regular giving or spending in order to just say, oh, we have to hoard and it's not going to work out. I wanted to just work with how we were normally and then see what God provided as we went along.
At the time when Jeff said, "We're not going to change anything," there was a part of me that just said, "Okay, we're not going to change anything. We're just going to keep moving forward." And it gave a sense of peace to do that.
I was praying and saying, yes, this is hard. Yes, I understand. And she asked me, well, do you pray when you feel that it's hard? I said, well, no, that's when I'm feeling bad. And I wait, and later on I go, oh, you know what? I need to pray about this. And so that was something that grew out of this. So when things happen, while they're happening, stop, pause, God, come, God, help. God, I know you're behind this and that you're going to make things right. But I don't always get to see it. So I'm trusting in you, God.
God became the center of our home in everything we did and talked about. God didn't bring us through this so that we would be done once Jeff got the job. We knew that the journey would continue in growing in obedience and discipleship because He had a reason for us to do this. So it wasn't just about getting the job. It's how God grew him and us, and how God is continuing to grow us.